Hello everybody. I'm kind of doing another sort of vlog, I guess. Is that what this is? A vlog? I did one at Christmas and I thought I'd do one at Easter. Seeing as though, yeah, got a bit of time while I'm walking, and I've noticed other beer reviewers doing this sort of thing, so I thought I'll join it. I'll do it as well. So, strange times we're living in and all that, with the coronavirus. Doing my half an hour exercise. Just taking some of this amazing sort of scenery, and I think, like, listening to what a lot of people are saying, it's giving people a lot of time to reflect on themselves, which I know I've been doing. I found it really difficult living at home again and just not being at work, because you don't know where your place is anymore. You find like your place is, I don't know, you don't feel like your place is at home, doing the jobs you end up doing and whatever else. I'm sure everybody's feeling the same. They're used to going to work every day and then just being contained inside a house with your family again. And I'm not saying I hate spending time with my family, because I don't. I love spending time with them, but it's difficult to adapt and know what you're supposed to be doing at different parts of the day. I'm a very sort of like methodical, well, I say methodical, I'm all over the place, but I do like a certain order to things, and I like to know when I'm doing what. And when that disappears, I'm like, oh, it stresses me out beyond belief. So I'm finding that difficult, but yeah, getting out and just sort of really appreciating where I live and stuff, you know. It's just nice, isn't it? I think most people so far away from countryside, anyway. I mean, obviously if you live in middle of London it's different, and I get that, and if you live in big cities you can't exactly just keep going for a walk, because you've got people breathing down your neck and monitoring everything that you're doing, and luckily I haven't got that. But like a lot of people have said, you just got to be sensible and use your common sense. You know, you don't walk where there's lots of people, or you don't go where you know people are going to be. I've gone to places where I know there's not going to be no, or very minimal people, and I can get out of the way if I need to, you know. So yeah, I hope everybody's okay, safe and sound, and I hope nobody that I know has lost anybody through coronavirus, and if they have, then, you know, my thoughts go out to you. It's tough times. Oh, I'm knackered. Yeah, so I thought what I'd do to try and, as a little bit of a challenge, I suppose, for myself, is to piece together loads of little bits of walks from my local area, and then to create a big, so it's going to then create a one big walk that I'll do with either myself or somebody that wants to do a walk with me at some point, you know. It'll probably take about 2 or 3 hours in total. So yeah, I'm just doing little half an hour sections, just driving the car somewhere, doing a bit, sort of mapping it out, thinking, I like doing stuff like that. I like being outside, I like the outdoors, always have done. And that is good for the mental health as well, being out and being in nature and just taking in thoughts and listening to some music. Man, I've been listening to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard again. I've been listening to, I know I've preached about this band before, but they do like an album called Papier-Mâché Balloon, and I actually think it's a bit of a masterpiece the more I listen to it. It's just a homage to everything that went in every sort of music style from 1967 to probably 1972 or something like that, that sort of psychedelic period. But it's just brilliant all the way through. The songs are so consistent and the flow of the album's fantastic. It just sounds like listening to something old, and I love it. I just think it's fantastic. Oh yeah, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Wow, yeah, I've talked about them before, but they remind me like bands like Stranglers and stuff, where they don't just sit on one sort of sound. They kind of evolve, and from album to album, it's a different album. You know, like the latest one's just heavy metal. You know, it's nothing like Papier-Mâché Balloon. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know. I think when you sit and sort of like reflect on stuff and start thinking about where you are and where you're at in your life, I think it's important sometimes to compare yourself, but probably not to compare yourself too much, because everybody's different. Everyone's got their own paths, everyone's got their own destiny, and I know I compare myself sometimes, and that's probably when I get my most frustrated, because I'm like, my life's different. I know I've got a daughter now, I've got a family, they come first. And so like things that I used to do I don't do anymore, but I've got to just accept that my life's taking a different path. And it's a very rewarding path as well, as long as I let it be rewarding and allow myself to enjoy it rather than thinking I should be somewhere else. My problem is when I'm with people, sometimes I'm somewhere else in my head, you know, because I've got 1,000 things going off, whether it's work related or whether it's just stuff that needs doing. Kind of one of them people, I go walking to the house and I'm like, oh god, 1,000 jobs need doing. So what, you know, they'll get done. But yeah, I don't know, I might do more of these vlogs, I don't know. Maybe I'm just waffling on and maybe it's just a stupid thing that's a waste of time. I'm not going to plaster these around beer reviewing sites or anything, but I might put them on my Facebook page and stuff. But yeah, like I say, I hope everyone's alright, everyone's doing well, everyone's doing good. Yeah, and it's good to reflect, it's good to have this time to reflect and think about things, but try not to get into too much of a dark place. And now's a good time probably to plan. If you do want to change your life and make a difference, you know, now's probably a really good time to think about what you're going to do. So, hey, I've been Swinging Steve, and I'll see you next time.